Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Murray now on first down. He'll get this underneath to Edmonds. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cover. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Murray now to throw. He'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people just like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll roll him out right. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Obviously a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Connor. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Murray keeps it himself, and he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for 2. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, they had that great, long, methodical drive to put in the end zone. Then they tried to bite off a little more and get 8 points. Instead, they're sitting at 6.
But didn't that feel like a decision that they made on Tuesday?
Yeah. Well, you usually say that's what they do, right?
Right. That's the best one. The best ones do that. They take the emotion out of it. That felt like that was scripted. Hey, if we score on the opening drive, we're going to go for 2 and try and really gain an advantage.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jackson. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Edwards a first down and more. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup. 6-0 our score after 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 44 yards. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw, eluding the pressure right to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray finding room at the 30. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. Trucks over him. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Murray on the sneak, and he'll get it down to the 47 here.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another first down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studio. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. This one complete to Christian Kirk. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a fourth down situation. Murray keeps it himself, and he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now we're first and 10 at the 11. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Here's Murray. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. Touchdown! Chase Edmonds in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. On the return, Devin Duvernay. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Well, for Sammy Watkins, we saw plays like this from time to time in his Kansas City days, and he's still making them here with his new team, the Ravens. Here's Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
On the move to his left. He finds some open field here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They'll run on first down. It's Connor, and not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. On the handoff, Connor, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To throw is Murray, sliding out of the pocket. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Another carry now for Edmonds. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And this will be swung out here for Connor. Well, that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Prater's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this 3rd quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there. For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens on just 2 plays have taken the lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Murray. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
Steps away. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Throwing now is Murray, out to his left. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk there to make the grab. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Murray now. He'll buy some time right. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action. Now Jackson.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Jackson on first down.
That's into the hands of Prochet.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson.
That one complete to Prochet.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. J.J. Watt, tough to stop. He gets upfield and makes a play behind the line.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Here's Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards have just about sewn up this football.
Thanks, brother.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They start with a give to counter. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
Good stuff.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
At the 46-yard line.
Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. Murray rolling to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. On first down, Edmonds. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Murray to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.